welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi, if you're new, my name is Lisa and I love everything colorful makeup, especially indie brands. And welcome to episode 7 for September, Music Inside the Makeup and the Artist, the Band. We are going to be talking about today for this month is the band Heart. I love Heart, grew up on Heart. If you're a Gen Xer, then you know the beautiful two Queen sisters, the Wilson sisters. I absolutely love Heart. And no, unfortunately, I never got a chance to see Heart, even up to this point, and I'm 50. You know, hey, I love music, but I don't get a chance to get to concerts very often. Did when I was a little bit younger, before my kids, and then a couple of times after when they were young. We had the same babysitter and she pulled out, like, I think this happened to us like 3 or 4 times. It was so bad. You know what? I love this part right here, bringing these bands to life, so to speak, the artists that bring us this amazing music that we either have grown up on or you just started following now, whatever the case may be, keeping their legacy alive. Talking about the actual people, the actual artists that bring us this amazing fucking music. And the one commonality I will always say that everybody on this planet has in common. Again, if you're new, what I do with Music Inside the Makeup is I talk a little bit about the artist, the band, and then I choose a song or two, and then I pick a palette that I kind of see that could resemble a song or what I see maybe in a band, in the band itself, and then we create a look. Someday, I might be able to put the music, the song that I choose. Someday, without getting copyrighted. Someday. But it ain't today. The palette that I have chosen, the brand that I have chose, is the none other Dedesignature, and this is her new palette, Broken Jewels. And I'm going to explain why I really did choose this palette for Heart. If you know, you know, Gen Xers, remember back in the day, MTV, and when Heart, These Dreams, where it shatters in the video, that's what this reminded me of. And I also had to choose Barracuda, because come on now. This is what she is giving. This is the new palette from Dedesignature. The only other palette that I do have is this one right here. This was my first palette from Dedesignature, and it is the Classic Autumn. I'll just show you the Classic Autumn palette just because, you know, we've got Dedesignature going. Here she is. I absolutely love the mattes. I love the formula. This is what made me fall in love with Dedesignature. It's a Black-owned brand, so hell yeah to that for sure. And the shimmers are really gorgeous too. This is a beautiful fall Halloween palette in itself. And she had restocked the holiday palette. I can't remember the full name of it. I apologize. And I did want to grab that when I grabbed this. Launched before Drops of Jupiter. I believe she came out with the highlighter. So I did grab the highlighter as well. And this is a beautiful highlighter and I am wearing it. It is so, so pretty. Blend into the skin beautifully. Love it. Excuse me. Let me put my glasses on, okay? Cause I'm granny here. I'm granny. Dazzling Bronze Highlighter. And I don't remember from which launch. I think it was a couple launches ago. Highlighter, and I think there was a palette. Or this could have launched with Drops of Jupiter. I'm not sure. This is gorgeous, and I wanted to share that with you. I have also swatched Broken Jewels out on my arm here. Just, yeah, colors after my own heart. Colors after my own heart, for sure. This look is a completely different look. Completely different video. This was a look that I created with the new Nomad Cosmetics Witch City Salem palette, and that video, hopefully you'll be able to check it out because I definitely posted that a couple of days ago. By the time you're seeing this, it should be Saturday. Without further ado, we are going to read a little bit about Heart. This is all public knowledge off of the artist's Spotify account. 10,134,901 listeners, and these numbers I put out are monthly, including myself. History favors strong women. Hell yeah. When women stand up for themselves, show up, and speak out, change occurs time and time again, whether in politics, culture, entertainment, or music. There might be no women stronger and louder than the legendary ladies of Hearts. Formed by sisters Ann and Nancy Wilson, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inducted group not only pioneered the female-fronted rock band for all intents and purposes, but they also soundtracked for decades and counting. Throughout this time, the band sold over 35 million records, garnered 4 Grammy Award nominations, landed 10 top 10 albums, received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and achieved the longest span of top 10 albums on the Billboard charts by a female-led band. Heart's influence can be palpably felt everywhere from rock and heavy metal to hip-hop and pop. Eminem, Lil Wayne, G-Eazy, Nas, and more have famously sampled the band's catalog, while Celine Dion, Fergie, Hailstorm, and many others have covered them in the studio and on stage. As a result, their music resonates in nearly every corner of pop culture. As time goes on, the sound, spirit, and soul of Heart only gets louder with each passing year. In the end, they ultimately open doors for countless musicians to follow, and their place in rock's pantheon as pioneers stands solidified forever. Now, I know that is a real short, to the point, and sweet, but I wanted Music Inside the Makeup this month to be kind of short. I know usually it's about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, and I kind of wanted this to be a little shorter. So I was kind of surprised on Spotify, on their account, that it was just kind of a little taste, because these ladies have been around for over 40 years, okay? And they have created some amazing, amazing fucking music. I figured, let me see how Music Inside the Makeup does if it's a little shorter. So with that, not every single Music Inside the Makeup is going to be this short, okay? So we are going to create a look using the Dedesignature, Broken Jewels, and the song, like I said, that I picked is These Dreams by Heart. Wish I could play it for you guys. The last Music Inside the Makeup, I believe, or the one before that, I had a minute worth, and it came from the YouTube library. So, but it was still copyrighted partially. I don't understand that. Don't know. Call me dumb. Don't know. I am not tech savvy, y'all. We're going to have fun creating. Grab your brushes. Turn up Heart as loud as it will go. Grab your toddy, your coffee, your water, your Gatorade, what have you. And maybe if you have this palette or a similar color story in your collection, and come on back for Music Inside the Makeup, and let's rock out a look together. So I just wanted to kind of show you, I'm going to keep this on my arm for reference because I have not created a look with this palette yet. I wanted to save doing that with you guys. This brush from Singe, it's the EO6. Okay, I decided to change my mind. I changed my mind. I'm just gonna take my finger, even though I did take a brush. Just making sure there's no streaks. I'm gonna take this shade, which is up here, because I was gonna go with this one, which I still might, because I think I do want to use these two shades and then come into this deep, dark, like midnight navy blue. Y'all already know, if you've been with me for a minute, that I never plan my looks. I like to plan them with you and the whole creative process. I think it just makes it more fun, more creative, maybe hopefully a little more interactive with you as well. So let me know in the comments. Do you like it that I do it this way, or would you rather me be prepared and have a look already up here? Let me know. I want to know from you. And I'm going to tell you the names. This is Midnight Obsidian, I do want to say, when I saw this, because if you know me, I love jewel tones. So when I saw this, it said Broken Jewels, and then the packaging, the iridescent colors, like the jewel tones, I thought for sure this was going to be a jewel tone palette. It did not make sense to me when I opened this up. And then it just, for me, it didn't make sense with the name. But as far as the color story goes, the names definitely go with the name of the palette for sure. Names of jewels, gems, what have you. So that at least she put in here. You know, this is a very pastel purple, but these, the shimmers, the multi-chrome, like, is so friggin' gorgeous, y'all. Yeah. So this pigmented black is called Midnight Obsidian. This is Frosted Relic. Earthstone, completely makes sense for that. Lava Spark. Midnight Teal. Blue Fracture. Shattered Amethyst. Opal Dust. Rose Ruin. Twilight Gem. Molten Citrine. Burnt Clay. Toxic Gleam. Golden Shard. Emerald Burst. And Granite Smoke. This deep gray. I do want to make note of this on this palette. It did come, it is magnetic, and it did come with the white covers that they have. This is very loosely packed. I mean, it looked cracked to me. A couple of them did. This one and this one, this multi-chrome, look cracked. But in fact, it was just very, very loosely packed. So I just want to forewarn you, if you do order this palette, that these are very, very loosely packed. So it looks like they're broken, but all you have to do is just press them and it's going to be fine. Found that issue with 3 of these, and that is Lava Spark, this blue here, Blue Fracture, and Rose Ruin. So just to forewarn you on that. So I am going to go into Earthstone with a blender. There's definitely kick up in the pan. And we are going to put this in the socket in the crease. And these, like I said, are very pigmented. And from playing with the first palette that I got, the fall palette, knowing that, you know, the formula is really good. Mattes are pigmented. The blendability is beautiful. Everything plays well, nice together. My hopes for this one will be the same. I'm sure this is going to be absolutely beautiful, but you never know. So you and I are finding out together. So I went back in. You can see this is very pigmented. I'm putting this right in my socket. All the way around from the inner corner to the outside. We are hooded gals here. Yes, we are. So having this blender and tapping it on, I'm not sweeping. I'm allowing the bristles to blend that a little up onto my hood. So it is in my socket, but now you can see it's also in my socket, a little bit on the lid, which is fine because it's going to get covered with shimmer. And then it's also, when I look straight on my hood, you can see that. So that is my fake crease, okay? Don't care how it looks right now. Trusting the process. And the only light color I have is the white to blend out. I wiped off my brush, but I'm gonna go back in to Earthstone and just building up this socket and fake crease. I do apologize for the TV. The hubby is home. And if you don't know, my house has very high ceilings, so everything echoes. That TV could be on 3 and you would still hear it at the other end of the house. So I am happy with that right now. I like the way this lip came out. I used my Unearthly Cosmetics in Char, and then I took it was from the Glam Light Breaking Dawn collection, this beautiful wine color. But I also put Char on and then took the black lip liner from Glam Light, just enough, blended it, and then put this, and then went a step further out of the liquid lipsticks, the Menacing liquid lipsticks or whatever that came in that package right there, a 5, and kind of put this in the middle. And just made it like ombre, kind of two-tone, kind of 2016 lip, you know what I mean? Love. I'm gonna take a fluffier brush with the white, and this is a tapered blender from Sigma. And I am going to just on the edge here, in the inner corner, blend this out, get the white on my brow bone. Front here, right down here. Really blend right here though in the swoop. I want that much lighter. Like so. Sigma, this is a medium sweeper, but it's the E54. So now I'm gonna go into Burnt Clay, which is this one here. So we've used this one so far and the white to blend, and now we're gonna go into Burnt Clay, and I'm gonna put that just underneath. It's gonna go in my socket. Now I thought about doing a halo with this palette, but then I was like, you know what? Maybe not. It's actually been a while since I've done a halo, so maybe the next look we will do that. So I'm literally blending Burnt Clay right in with Earthstone, and you can see it's deeper, it's more depth, but you can still see right here Earthstone that blended with the white. Take my Singe, I think this is the 7. Take that maroon color, which is called Twilight Gem. And I do put shadow in my waterline. I don't suggest anybody doing this, but these are my eyeballs. And now I am gonna come up, connect these two colors, be it. Now I may, when we're all done, clean this up, but as of late, I thought I was gonna do it with this one and didn't have to. I've been kind of getting good at doing that, so we'll see what happens at the end. Set that aside. I'm gonna grab my magic wand from Cosmic Beauty that I absolutely love. I'm going to start in here. Put that white. I'm gonna go back into the white. Use this. Go back into Twilight Gem. Kind of re-intensify. I'm going to be getting a mic hopefully soon to put into my iPad, and where, you know, a really good one where hopefully I can just like completely eliminate any background noise. So if the TV's going or something like that, I won't be able to hear it. So I think I'm going to take, I always do my liner, even though we're not done blending and stuff yet. Trust the process. This is not done yet. Because this is going to be smoky, I think I am going to take black liner. Yeah, I feel that's good. So I'm going to finish my liner off camera and I'll be right back. Now what I'm going to do, no product, is I'm going to take my Singe EO6 and I want to lightly blend. I'm going to take a fluffier brush, my Singe, the 3, go into the white. I need to get another chair too, fabric one. Going through the swoop, really soften that. I think that's really pretty. I'm debating on what to use for a shimmer. And if I want to use liquid liner, I didn't use liquid liner over here. I'm definitely going to take my cellular water and snatch that up. So I think I'm going to use these two, Lava Spark and then Rose Ruin. I'm going to put some glitter glue on, and then I'm going to come back and we are going to put these gorgeous shimmers on the lid, mascara, and a lash, and complete this look together. So what I did, squirrel, is I took a pencil brush, my Unearthly 4, and instead of going into the blue, I decided to go into the black. So instead of going here, I went there, and I kind of V'd it right here, and I put on my glitter glue, and now I'm gonna go in with my finger. I'm gonna go into Lava Spark very gently. Oh, so gorge. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna take the brush. I'm going to spray it as well. I'm gonna go in again, Lava Spark. Hoping you can see here. A little bit of fallout, it's okay. And it is a little chunky, but not too bad. It's not foily or anything. So, oh my gosh, that is freaking gorgeous. We just use this. Now I'm gonna go into this. Rose Ruin, I'm gonna try to use my finger first. Oh. Can you see that shift? Because in person, wow. That is for sure my favorite so far. That is, wow. I'm gonna go in with a brush, spray it. When it shifts, it's got gold and pink and green. Wow. Wow. That is so pretty, y'all. Sexy, smoky, like, I'm going to go back into Lava Spark. That's gorge. All right, y'all. I'm going to clean this up with my cellular water, mascara, and a lash, and come back with the final look. I decided to not put a lash on. I just feel like this just looks so beautiful to me, an everyday look, and this is so awesome. It is gorgeous in my opinion. This is a beautiful palette, and I cannot wait to try even more from Dedesignature. And I feel like this could definitely like represent both the Wilson sisters. They are badass queens for sure. Queens of rock and roll, in my opinion, at least two of many, in my opinion. But yeah, and it goes with this lip pretty nicely, in my opinion, as well. Or you could just do like a nude or just gloss. So pretty. Love this. I hope you guys enjoyed September, episode 7, Music Inside the Makeup Heart. And In These Dreams is the song I picked, as well as Barracuda. You know, I had to pick that as well. Yeah, it was a pretty short snippet about Heart on their Spotify account, but it's public knowledge, and always give credit where credit is due. But I kind of wanted this month to be a little shorter. I'm a little under the weather as well. I couldn't wait to play with this and create the first look with you guys. And I said, what better time than Music Inside the Makeup? And when I saw this front cover, it just brought me to that, you know, These Dreams, that music video. So brought me back a little bit. Again, I hope you guys really enjoyed Music Inside the Makeup. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being supportive, every single one of you. Till next month, you'll have to come back to find out what band that's going to be and what brand and what palette. So with that, you guys, keep rocking, keep creating. Till next time.